Hello and a warm welcome to the Internations Cup Rallycross from Croft here in County Durham. Well, it's day 2 and Britain already have a 6-point lead over the rest, and that was without Mark Rantanen, who had to retire yesterday with engine problems.
Thank you, Julie. Well, welcome back to Croft. It's not as slippery as it was yesterday. There isn't so much ice on the circuit, but it's still incredibly cold, a bit of fog, and the drivers are certainly going to have their work cut out in order to put their country at the head of the list at the end of today's racing. Don't forget, it's the 4th ever FIA Internations Cup meeting. It's being held here at the Croft circuit in the north of England, and we are expecting some excellent racing.
The first race just about to get underway with, on pole position, Michael Shield in the number 27, the British car, but heading it away is number 32, the RS200 from Nilsson, former winner of the British Rallycross Grand Prix. Bill.
And that looks like, yes, number 14, Pekka Rantanen, has come through with his other RS200 right from the back of the grid. He's into 3rd place, but it's still Rolf Nilsson leading Michael Shield. And Michael Shield is doing very well. We saw him on the Saturday qualifying coming through into 2nd place on his first run. And just look, Colin, at the way he's holding on to that RS200.
Yes, he's doing a stunning job, and interestingly enough, back in 4th place, I can just see in the background there. But my goodness, look at the action here as he goes round the outside of Mad Hatter Bend. Surely he must understeer out. He's tucked inside. He's got the line for the straight. He has got past Rolf Nilsson. Michael Shield for Great Britain has got past the British Rallycross Grand Prix winning Swede Rolf Nilsson, and is going storming now into the ultimate high-speed Spa corner, sliding it round there. Nilsson has got no answer as he understeers away. Number 14 there. Pekka Rantanen trying hard to get on terms with Nilsson, and that's Frans Monten in John Smith's Borough car. But it's Michael Shield in the lead.
And it looks like Monten spun there as he went into Spa, but everybody got round him okay. There is Monten. He's just going around Spa now. It's very, very slippery, the track. They've only been out for a very short few practice laps. Look at Michael Shield there, really taking a wide line through the Mad Hatter Bends.
He certainly knew the right line there, Bill, didn't he? Because he got past Nilsson with a stunning manoeuvre right in the middle of the corner.
Well, yes, and don't forget that Michael Shield is the son of the circuit owner, but he's certainly not had any extra practice at all. They've only been out for just 1 or 2 laps. You can see that Rolf Nilsson's engine is smoking, Colin.
Yes, but it certainly is, but his biggest problem seems to be understeer. He's got, you can see as he's turning into the corner that he can't get the drive down. He's got a problem there, and it looks to me as if the Norwegian RS200 is going to overtake the Swedish RS200. But Michael Shield is well away. Big disappointment there, having Frans Monten spin. He's 10 times the Belgian champion, and we were hoping for great things from him today. But Nilsson definitely smoking, as you say, Bill. Number 14 there, Pekka Rantanen from Finland. Not Norway, as I was saying, but Finnish RS200. Nilsson still holding him off.
And that engine doesn't appear to be smoking on power, so I'm not quite sure what it could be, Colin.
Could just be rich mixture, but look at that understeer. There's oversteer as he has to throw it in. He's certainly got a handling problem, Bill. I think he's got to go down on his springs, but there is young Michael Shields, this Metro 6R4, a full-spec car now, really storming through the circuit.
And just look at the way he's going, Colin. And we just lost somebody, number 85.
That's 85. There's Ger Cregan from Ireland, the Irish team who were lying in 5th place. And Monten goes past Ger Cregan. We've got the checkered flag coming up shortly, so they're on their last lap now.
And there is the winner, Michael Shield. An excellent win for the young driver from the north of England. This is his home circuit in every sense of the world, and we're waiting there for Rolf Nilsson comes through in 2nd place, Pekka Rantanen in 3rd.
Matti Alamaki there in the Lancia, number 12. We don't know where John Welsh is. John Welsh is meant to be on pole.
Yes, and John Welsh missing there alongside Matti Alamaki. So you've got Alamaki on the front with Kenny Mckinstry, the Irish driver. There is Mckinstry. And I really don't think that Matti Alamaki will
Watch Arnesson from the back. There he goes round on the right-hand side. Arnesson's up into 2nd place from the back. A little nudge there on the brakes. Alamaki's round. 71 is there, is the Norwegian driver, Andreas Nærby.
And that was a bit of one of the Porsches that fell off there during nudge, but that is the leader at the moment, Matti Alamaki. Where is Olle Arnesson? There is Arnesson.
Right on his backside. Arnesson didn't go particularly fast yesterday, but he's the best quattro driver in the world, bar none. Look at his wheels locking up there under braking in this very sticky conditions, throwing it round there. Kenny Mckinstry, the Irishman, there in third place.
Well, that certainly, it benefited Olle Arnesson with Welsh not being in pole, because Welsh would have been right in front of him, and that allowed Arnesson to come through from the back of the grid. That's number 41, Paul Kumpen, one of the Belgian drivers.
Belgian current champion. But Kenny Mckinstry is doing superbly well in his normally aspirated car. There, the Porsche, Paul Humpert, current Belgian Rallycross champion.
And
Somebody's gone into the tires. They've gone right.
No, it isn't.
It's the Golf from Germany, I think, Bill. It looks to me as if they've jumped straight over the tyre barrier.
Driver gets out, waves at everybody. He's all right.
But he is actually in the pit approach road. He's gone straight through the tyre barrier, which shows the sense of the organisers of the circuit here, who've kept the crowd well away from it. And there's a second bank. It's of course a red flag on this run, but there's a second grass bank between the crowd and the track. This number 12 here, which will definitely be the car to watch in this race, Matti Alamaki with Kenny Mckinstry from Ireland on the inside, but Kenny Mckinstry gets a good start, but it has to be Alamaki who gets the jump, followed by the bi-turbo Porsche and the Swede in the Olle Arnesson, the former European champion. Kenny Mckinstry with a much lower powered car being squeezed out, but nevertheless keeping his end in there. Paul Kumpen is the Belgian who, Kenny Mckinstry, that was a fabulous manoeuvre. Paul Kumpen there has got a four-wheel drive bi-turbo Porsche. He's the Belgian champion. We're watching Olle Arnesson, the former European champion. But honestly, Bill, the performance of Kenny Mckinstry at this Rallycross has been nothing short of stunning.
Well, that was excellent, because he'd been forced almost to the back of the field, and suddenly he came through from nowhere and straight back into third place. That really was excellent. So it's Matti Alamaki leads as they complete the opening lap. Second, Olle Arnesson in closing by the looks of it. Let's see if we can catch them up. Ken McKinstry's in third. There he is. There is Arnesson right behind Matti Alamaki.
Yes, of course, Arnesson is one of the most experienced men in Rallycross in the world. He's been the European champion. Matti Alamaki in front of him has also been European champion. They've raced against each other all over the world, and there's the friendship but needle between them all the time, isn't there, Bill?
That's right, and I noticed there that McKinstry was sliding all over the place in his Escort, but he'd still pulled out a substantial lead over Kumpen. So there was McKinstry in the background. That's Olle Arnesson, the second place man, and Arnesson certainly closing on the corners.
We have a real race for the lead now. We've had many people going away into the distance. Arnesson using all the alternative circuit that seems to be being invented there, but still Alamaki has got just the edge on this quattro, but Arnesson isn't going to accept that edge. Look at that beautiful drive around the corner there. This is the possible corner with 2 laps to go where they can overtake. 2 laps to do it in.
Oh, well, this is the first time that I've ever seen Olle Arnesson this close to Matti Alamaki whilst they've been racing here, and I think this is the section where Matti Alamaki starts to pull away, use the advantage of that Lancia, but just watch as they come into the complex how close Olle Arnesson can get. Let's just watch. Where is Arnesson?
He's right there. That's the very fast sweeping Samson corner into the Mad Hatter complex. Yes, Alamaki doesn't go so fast through there at all, does he? Now, Arnesson switches left, goes straight the way over the curbs there, and those curbs, he's got it! He's got it! Arnesson is through! Oh, no, I tell you that, he will be loving that. Olle Arnesson will be absolutely maddening. Alamaki gets very crossed up, he tries to go around the outside, bit of opposite lock. He's surely going too fast into there. Alamaki hasn't enjoyed that at all. Number 31, Arnesson of Sweden, is putting it over Matti Alamaki from Finland.
And Matti is all over him now. This is where he could use the advantage of the Lancia to get back ahead, but he's a long way behind. Let's see what happens as he goes round the sweeping Samson corner.
Arnesson knows all about winning from the front. He's not going to be phased with Alamaki filling his mirror. He's just got to go slowly around here. Alamaki's trying a bit too hard. He slides wide and loses a bit of ground. He definitely uses the alternative circuit, but Arnesson wins. Alamaki second. Meanwhile, coming up for second and third place,
there is an excellent race, I believe, going on for third and fourth. Let's just see, there he is.
It's Mckinstry. The 6R4 just gets it from Kenny Mckinstry for Ireland.